Merry Christmas, welcome to the Chelsea Fans Channel, and this is your Chelsea-Watford preview. So, our next game is against Watford. It's on Boxing Day at Stamford Bridge, and it really is a must-win game. It's going to be Gus Hiddink's first match in charge, sitting in the dugout, picking his own team, and we've got to take 3 points off Watford. However, taking 3 points off Watford this season is a lot easier said than done, because along with Leicester City, they are the in-form team in the Premier League. They've won their last 4 games, they're sitting 7th in the league, and they're only 1 point, yes, that's 1 point, under the Champions League spots. I mean, what the hell is going on this season? So it's going to be a tricky one, we know that. They're the in-form team, and, you know, it's not just 1 or 2 players that they've got that we need to look out for. There's quite a few. So I'm going to go through who I consider to be their danger men and who we've got to look out for on Boxing Day. Starting at the back, Nathan Aka, a name we all know very well. He's a Chelsea boy through and through, and he's really doing well on loan at Watford this season. If anyone saw the brilliant game last weekend of Liverpool getting spanked 3-0 by the Hornets, you would have seen Aka. Not only is he solid defensively, he's a real threat going forward. He scored their controversial goal when the corner came in and Bogdan made a right mess of it. And so, yeah, he's coming on leaps and bounds from even the player that we saw getting a few starts at Chelsea last time out. So Nathan Aka, one to look out for. In the midfield, I think Etienne Capoue has had a solid start to the season. He's a very robust midfielder, the Frenchman, and we're going to have our work cut out in the centre of the park looking after him on Boxing Day. But really, it's all about their strikers. They are their 2 danger men, and that is where all of Watford's good things come through. You've got Troy Deeney and Ighalo. And Ighalo, in particular, is on fire at the moment. He's scored 12 goals in 17 appearances this season. He's scored 4 games in a row, so watch out, Jamie Vardy, for your record. And get this is a stat I didn't know. In 2015, he scored 28 goals, right? Which is more than anyone else in all 4 English divisions. So, John Terry and co, keep your eyes out for Troy Deeney and Ighalo, because you're going to have your work cut out for them this weekend. You know, Watford are, along with Leicester, are the surprise package of this year's Premier League, no doubt about that. I think their manager, Quique Flores, has done a fantastic job coming in as a new guy. No one really had heard much of him. Watford have had, you know, a long history, a bit like Chelsea, really, of getting managers in and then getting rid of them even quicker. And this guy, Flores, came in and they basically had a whole new squad to choose from what they came up with in the Championship last year. Most people, including me, didn't give them much of a chance in terms of staying up or even staying out of the relegation zone, but they've really surprised everyone, and I think a lot of credit has got to go to their manager for making that big squad of players gel. Now, Gus Hiddink, that's exactly what we need. We're looking at a fractured bunch at the moment, our Chelsea squad. You know, whether that's Jose's fault or not, who cares? That's over now. It's all about the future. So Gus Hiddink has got to come in and basically do what Flores did at Watford. He's got to get all these players who aren't happy, who aren't seem to be playing as a one, who aren't playing as a unit. And he's got to, you know, put his arm around everyone's shoulder, sprinkle a bit of magic dust around the changing room and make things better. And I'm confident. I am confident that Gus is going to be the man to turn our season around, and it's going to start on Boxing Day. It's going to be a little late Christmas present for all of us, so we can all tuck ourselves into bed on the 26th and feel very pleased with ourselves and look forward to the big game against Man United a couple of days later. So in terms of the Chelsea team that I think is going to be put out, I'd like to see a few changes from the starting 11 that's been, you know, put out week in, week out over the course of this season. I'll go through, I'm going to do a pick the team video just after this, so you can see exactly who my 11 are. But yeah, the changes I'd like to see, as I've spoke about before, I want to see some more youngsters. I think Diego Costa needs to be dropped. I think we've, you know, all invested far too much time, energy and patience in Costa, and maybe it's time for a bit of tough love with him. So I want Costa on the bench. I want to see at least 1 youngster on the pitch and maybe 1 or 2 other changes. So make sure you watch my pick the team straight after this clip. Actually, I'm going to do it right now. So get ready for this. Come on, you Blues. Blue is the colour. Welcome to part 2 of the Chelsea-Watford Boxing Day preview. This is me picking my starting 11.